Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to walk you through a super useful and beginner-friendly tutorial, how to make a transparent background in Canva using free tools. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create a custom-sized design, add and tweak your background, and easily set the level of transparency all inside Canva, and without needing any paid features or extra software. Whether you're creating social media graphics, logos, or just want a neat transparent background for your projects, this tutorial has got you covered. So let's jump right in. First things first, open up your browser and head straight to Canva.com. If you don't already have an account, signing up is quick and completely free. Once you're on the Canva homepage, look for the Create a Design button up at the top right. Go ahead and click that. You're going to see a drop-down with different design options, but for this tutorial, we want to work with a specific size. Choose the custom size option. This is great because it lets you control exactly how big your design will be, which can be important if you're planning to use your image for something specific like a profile picture or a logo. Now type in 200 by 200 pixels for the dimensions. This gives us a perfectly square canvas that's small enough to work with easily but still sharp and clear. Click Create New Design and Canva will open up your fresh, blank workspace. I always like to think of this step as prepping your digital canvas, just like an artist would lay out a new sheet of paper before starting to sketch. Alright, next up, let's add a background. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see the Elements tab. Go ahead and click that. There are tons of options here, from solid colors and gradients to fun patterns and images. Pick whatever kind of background you want for your design. Maybe you're going for something simple, like a color block, or something a bit more textured. Just click to add it onto your canvas and make sure to adjust it so that it covers the whole 200 by 200 pixel area. If you accidentally pick the wrong background, no worries, you can just delete it and start again. With your background in place, it's time to add your photo or image. You can upload your own picture or browse Canva's free photo library if you'd like to experiment. Drag your photo onto the canvas and arrange it however you want. Resize it, shift it around, whatever looks best to you. Think of this like layering cutouts on a collage, with your background acting as the base and your photo sitting on top. Now comes the key step, making the background transparent. Click to select your background. Make sure you're not accidentally selecting the photo or any other element. Up in the toolbar, look for the little checkered icon or the word transparency. Click it and a slider will appear. Set the transparency to 50%. What this does is fade the background by half, allowing whatever is behind it or your foreground image to show through more clearly. It's really handy for making text pop or giving your photo a modern, layered look. Don't worry if your background looks too faint or too bold. You can always play with this slider until you get the perfect effect for your project. And just like that, you're done. You've created a custom-sized Canva graphic with a transparent background, all using free tools. Remember, if you want to export your design as a PNG with a transparent background, you might need to remove any background in a tool like Lunapic after downloading, since free Canva doesn't let you export fully transparent PNGs. But that's a quick extra step and definitely doable. Alright, that wraps up today's tutorial. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or run into any issues, just drop a comment below. I always love hearing from you all, and I'm happy to help out. And hey, if you want more tips and tricks on digital design and free online tools, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.